Hey, sorry.
Abandoned buildings are creepy on their own. Broken walls, dark hallways, and an eerie silence that makes your skin crawl. But sometimes, they are not as empty as they seem. In this video, we will look at 6 of the most disturbing encounters ever caught on camera, from strange noises to shadowy figures. These moments are both real and terrifying. Make sure you watch the whole video, because the last clip, it will give you nightmares. But for now, let's begin with the first disturbing encounter. Our first encounter tonight occurred in September of 2019 and brought with it one of the most unnerving uploads on YouTube when Brennan, creator of the channel Uncharted Travels, shared a late-night investigation titled Creepy Children's Asylum at 3 a.m. Known for his urban exploration videos, Brennan regularly takes viewers deep inside abandoned landmarks across America, capturing both the decay and the strange encounters that often come with them. This time he wasn't alone. Joining him were explorers Dan Bell and Jaden. Their target was the Gundry Sanitarium, a deserted children's asylum resting in Baltimore, Maryland. The asylum is infamous among paranormal circles. Countless stories speak of ghostly figures drifting through its halls, mysterious bangs echoing in the distance, unexplained chills, and the unnerving impression of invisible eyes following intruders. Despite such chilling tales, the trio pressed forward, intent on exploring the location during the dead of night when its reputation feels most alive. What gave their trip even more weight was Dan's personal connection to the building. Years earlier, he had braved Gundry's interior and was left shaken by a deeply disturbing incident he refused to forget. Now, standing at its threshold once again, this time with Brennan and Jaden, the stage was set for another terrifying encounter inside one of Baltimore's most infamous ruins. Even with the unsettling history tied to the Gundry Sanitarium, the group decided to return and uncover whether Dan's earlier experience had been something supernatural or just his imagination. The moment they stepped inside, the sheer decay was impossible to ignore. Collapsed ceilings, rotting walls, and piles of discarded junk gave the entire place a grim atmosphere. In one of the rooms, their flashlights revealed the corpse of a cat. They brushed it off as a tragic accident, assuming the animal had gotten lost and trapped inside the building. For a while, things were uneventful as they drifted from room to room, filming the ruins. But that calm quickly ended when a series of strange, unexplained noises echoed through the dark halls. From that moment forward, their night inside the asylum took a chilling turn.
What's that? What? Is Brennan in there?
Yeah.
And where? I'm right here.
I just saw. Hello?
Is somebody in here?
What, did you just see someone, Dan?
Hey, we're cool.
We're just taking pictures.
For what?
They're upstairs. There's somebody walking upstairs. They're talking. They're coming down back here. Are you sure you saw something?
Yeah.
That's not a room.
Do they have a light with them or something?
The sudden noises led them to believe someone else might be inside, possibly a squatter. To avoid startling anyone, they loudly announced themselves as harmless explorers with cameras. No reply came, leaving them uneasy. Entering the room where the sounds had originated, they found nothing that explained the disturbance. Hoping to catch what their eyes couldn't, they set up EMF meters and other ghost hunting tools throughout the asylum. Though skeptical of paranormal claims, the site's haunted reputation and Dan's past encounter convinced them it was worth testing. Climbing to the upper floors, they pressed deeper. While checking a hallway, one door slowly creaked open by itself. Dismissing it as nothing more than a draft, they pushed forward until the noises started again, this time much closer, making them realize something strange was following them.
Okay, I'm gonna finish with this wing though first. Look at the tile. I think this was a bathroom for this floor. Oh, this is that wonky stairwell that we saw. See how it just like wraps around? Oh, this looks modern compared to the rest of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
I've never been in this part. Oh my god.
There's like dolls, yeah.
There's a room full of toilets.
Upstairs.
Oh, do you hear that? It sounds like one of the toilets is going off.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a timer. What the? Did you wind up this timer? What the hell? Did you wind up the thing for the jacuzzi? This thing was going off right here. This was, well no, because this was wound up and it was making a noise like that. Feel that?
Yeah, no.
That was some.
I don't know, I didn't wind that up though.
Brennan's curiosity led him toward the source of the strange noises, only to be taken aback by the sight of a timer causing the disturbance. What was even more unsettling was that when Brennan had first entered the room, the timer was completely off. Yet within moments, it mysteriously switched itself on. This odd phenomenon suggested that someone, or something, had been inside the building and activated the timer manually. The explorers, unnerved by this unsettling discovery, decided not to linger in the room any longer. They proceeded downstairs, eager to explore other parts of the building, but little did they know what awaited them would completely alter the trajectory of their investigation.
You said you found another dead cat?
Yeah. They put a flower with it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn, that's messed
Is
up.
somebody killing cats and just...
I don't think so.
Because how else would it have gotten up here? That door. It wouldn't have been able to move the door.
Wait, was the door closed?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been able to move this door.
Oh yeah. That's the only way into this section?
Yeah.
Are there any open windows or?
Nothing that a cat, it's all boarded up. I've been through this whole section. This door. No! No. The door just opened by itself. No.
Which one?
That door just opened by itself. That door just opened by itself.
Calm down. There's no one in here.
It opened by itself, Dan. I'm standing right there and it opened. It opened up and there's no wind up there. Like I swear to God.
Alright, let's chill out.
I'll go first next time. Hello? I'm coming to hang out. Oh yeah, door's wide open.
Yeah, it opened and it doesn't close. That door doesn't move. It has to be pushed. Like try to close it.
When Jaden saw the door mysteriously creak open by itself, his immediate response was to rush downstairs and rejoin the rest of the group. Although he failed to capture the moment on video, his sheer panic and disbelief made it clear that something unusual had happened. Upon returning upstairs, they discovered that the door was wide open. Strangely, there were no drafts or open windows that could have explained the door's movement. After yet another unnerving incident, fear and anxiety began to take hold of the explorers as they reflected on the strange events unfolding around them. Despite their growing unease, they pressed on with their investigation. But as they ventured into another room, they stumbled upon a horrifying sight that would change everything.
I just saw the door right.
That door, yeah, the dolls moved around in that room over there.
Yeah, I swear to God, they're moving.
They're in different places
Yeah,
than
I
when we
don't
were
like
just
this.
there.
Why did you not bring them out?
I'm not touching that. It's moving around.
Dan, oh my God. Why are you gonna go grab it?
Dan, look.
I'm not staying here.
Yeah, you're getting big readings over here, Dan. I wonder why.
Dan. Oh. I still hear a woman talking.
Dan, those dolls are in a completely different place from when we last saw them. See how it's over by the wall now? It was over by the closet before.
You guys probably kicked it when you were looking in the
No,
door.
Dan.
I'm pretty sure I would have known if I kicked the doll.
There was no way I kicked
I mean, I'm gonna have to review the footage, but I'm pretty sure that doll was up there.
There's no way I kicked it 2 feet.
This is where we should do it.
Do you hear the woman? Do you hear the woman again?
Let's go grab.
But that door's moving though. So that's also a hot
Look,
spot.
the place is haunted.
When the explorers first entered the room, they noticed the doll was positioned near the edge of the door. However, upon returning, they found it had moved several feet away from its initial spot. This odd shift strongly indicated that someone or something within the building was responsible for the movement. After this unsettling discovery, the explorers had no desire to continue their investigation. They decided to cut their exploration short and made their way out of the asylum unharmed. The mystery of how the doll and door moved on their own remains unresolved, as does the question of whether the events they experienced were paranormal or the work of a squatter or homeless person following them. In the end, the question remains, was the children's asylum in Baltimore truly haunted, or was there another explanation? We're on a mission to hit 5,000 subscribers before November. If you enjoy our content, please take a second to subscribe. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep going strong. Our second story of the night centers around James, the mind behind the YouTube channel, The Fam. Known for his fearless approach to urban exploration, James often ventures into forgotten and supposedly haunted locations, uncovering what lies hidden in the shadows. His passion for exploring the unknown has led him to countless eerie sites across the globe, each with its own dark story. In this episode, he sets his sights on a deserted farmhouse, a place long whispered about by locals who claim to have experienced paranormal events. Mysterious sounds, ghostly figures, and unexplainable activity have surrounded the property for decades. Fascinated by the legends, James decides to uncover the truth himself, not realizing that this investigation will shake him far more than he expects. On February 20th, 2019, he finally arrives at the isolated property. The silence is thick, the air heavy with history. Every creak and rustle in the distance adds to the unease, yet James remains undeterred. Determined to document whatever he finds, he switches on his camera and steps forward into the darkness, completely unaware of the terrifying encounter that will soon unfold.
Oh gosh. It could just be like a huge thing for storage. Because it looks like an outdoor setup. Maybe they had plants and stuff in here, I'm thinking. This is pretty cool though. I want to go see more of this because I have never seen this before. I'm a little worried because our neighbors, if you guys can see, not very close, but there's lights over there, there's lights over there, so I'm sure they can see my light, so I'm gonna have to be very careful, guys. Definitely don't want to get caught back here. Whoa, wow, that's massive. What do you think they had in here? Let's look at some of the stuff. Oh, wait a second. This is spooky. Oh my gosh, okay. It seems very sturdy though. I think I'm okay up here. Alright, I'm not getting much, guys. I don't know what it's been lately, but for some reason I haven't been getting much on the spirit box. Alright, so I'm definitely not going to be walking up there, guys, because that definitely sounds pretty darn sketchy. So I think we'll just go down. What the hell was that? Okay, I think there's probably animals in here because before I walked in here, I heard some noises in here too, which is worrying me, but I think it's just some animals, guys. Okay.
After checking out an old barn on the land, James shifted his attention to the main residence, the location tied most closely to the unsettling local legends. According to stories, the true hauntings were said to occur inside those walls. Driven by intrigue, he pushed onward, unaware that his curiosity was leading him into an experience far darker than expected.
So we're gonna do a little tracking here, a little bushwhacking, guys. Definitely nothing wrong with that. There used to be a house, and it was torn down, which is what I think the rest of these buildings are gonna be, is torn down. And somewhere down here is a house. I know for sure. So we're gonna find out. So There is a small apartment in this house that I've been into before in the backside, but I've never been able to get into the main part of the house. I'm gonna see if there's any way in, because the front door is locked. And if it's locked, I just can't get in. Oh, spider webs, no. Wait, I see a gate over here. Oh God, right into another spider web. Oh God. Found a way in, and this place is creepy. Lee. Dude, there's something freaking me out about this place, guys. Like, what if there's somebody in here? Hello? Is anyone here? What is that?
Once he discovered a way in, relief was quickly replaced with unease. The instant he stepped through the doorway, an inexplicable heaviness fell over him. The structure itself seemed alive with an oppressive silence. He tried focusing on the peeling paint and collapsing walls to distract himself, blind to the fact that the most terrifying moments had yet to arrive.
I have such a freaking bad vibe in here, guys. Is there anyone in here? Okay. Nothing so far. Guys, this property is a lot bigger than I thought. Like, I didn't even know this part of the house existed when I came here. Oh, what is that? Whoa! No way. Are those old? Okay, those are books. Never mind. I'm getting all excited over nothing, guys. I thought it was something else. Okay, I thought that was a record player and a bunch of records. Okay. Closet? What kind of stuff they got in here? What the hell? Hello? This place gives me the heebie-jeeb. I hear a cop. Oh, that's not for us. Trying to watch my lights too, guys. Ah, nice little kitchen. Man, I tell you what, this place is. Oops, that's me. This place is freaking spooky, guys. Like, what the heck? Guys, I could have swore I just heard a freaking door close. I could have swore that. I heard something. Hello? Is there someone in here?
Faint noises began echoing through the rooms. James froze, praying it was nothing more than the creaks of an aging house. He gathered what courage he had left and forced himself toward their source, hoping he wouldn't find anything waiting for him in the dark.
I'm freaking scared. Come in there. Okay, that's weird, guys. Let me know if you heard, like, I heard a noise. I thought it was the door that closed. I could be wrong. That is really freaky, though. Okay. No way. No freaking way. How did those things... Guys. Okay, I got the freaking EBGs now. That was not moving when I came in here. I even looked at it. What the heck? Was that like that? Dude, I don't know about this, guys. This place is freaking me out a little bit. All right. We need to get the heck out of here because this freaks me out, guys. Oh! What the hell? Oh! No way. No way. Is there somebody there? This is freaking me out. This is really freaking me out. Okay, guys. I don't know. This is like really freaking me out right now. What the hell? Dude, there better not be anybody in here. I'm getting out of here, guys. Like, this is crazy. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? I checked every room. I'm getting out of there.
Though James didn't stay long, the impact of his visit was undeniable. The strange happenings inside pushed him past his limit, leaving him shaken and desperate to escape. Climbing back through a window, he ran until he reached the safety of the road outside. Overcome with relief, he knew one thing for certain: no amount of bravery would ever bring him back. The haunting memory of that night would remain with him, a stark reminder of how dangerous abandoned sites can truly be. That was just a warm-up. The next clip? Let's just say you might want to sleep with the lights on tonight. For our third encounter tonight, we turn to the YouTube channel Urbex and Chill, a creator well known for diving into forgotten ruins and neglected spaces. The channel documents decaying factories, crumbling schools, deserted mansions, and even long-abandoned hospitals, each place carrying fragments of its own untold story. What makes their work stand out is the way they capture the strange silence that lingers in these sites, showing traces of lives that once filled them. On July 5th, 2019, Urbex and Chill ventured into a secluded mansion hidden deep within the forest. The enormous home appeared almost preserved in time, still cluttered with dusty furniture, retro appliances, and peculiar decorations that hinted at a past era. Every area revealed something unusual: faded belongings, a strange attic above, and a basement sealed by heavy doors, all of which heightened the uneasy energy surrounding the property. The video begins with Urbex and Chill greeting the audience before stepping into the kitchen. Dust smothers every corner, transforming what was once a lively, elegant space into nothing more than a hollow shell of its former self. Antique furnishings and outdated objects scattered across the room suggest a sudden departure, as though whoever lived there vanished without warning. Old gadgets sit frozen in place, untouched for decades, strengthening the unsettling mood that defines this chilling exploration.
Hey everybody, today we're exploring an abandoned mansion. I'm not sure what's left behind, but it already seems pretty cool. Just imagine this full of like dishes. That's a fridge. An old Sony CD player. There's actually power in the house, so let me see if I can get this turned on. Nope. The stove, holy crap.
Up to this point, everything seemed fairly ordinary aside from the unsettling visuals: flaking wallpaper, layers of dust, and forgotten belongings scattered across each room. As the explorers pressed on, they came across more curiosities: dusty board games, rusting cabinets, and antique trinkets. The adventure felt intriguing but calm. Little did they know, the most chilling moment of the night was just around the corner.
Wow guys, check out that velvet rope going upstairs. Fancy. We'll check that up later. Let's check out this room. Look at the woodwork in here. Also,
Look at the mural behind you.
yeah, I seen it. Wow guys, look at that. These people had some money. He's open? Wow. Anything cool?
No.
Man. Be crazy if like a big flat screen TV in there or something. Let's see if I can get some snake eyes. Let's go. 3-2. I got another dice.
After leaving the main house, Urbex and Chill turned attention to a small shed nearby. The moment he stepped through the doorway, the weakened wood beneath him gave way, sending him crashing downward. Luckily, he managed to escape without serious injury. Still, a disturbing thought lingered. Was it nothing more than rotting timber, or had someone set this up as a deliberate hazard?
It's unlocked. Guys, I just fell in this hole. I did not know that was there. That's deep. Oh, it looked like I didn't fall again.
Shaking off the fall, he continued on and descended into the mansion's basement, a suffocatingly dark and claustrophobic space. Dust swirled in the stale air as he approached a heavy door, unsure of what might be waiting behind it. Cautiously, he pushed it open. Without warning, a masked figure wearing clown makeup erupted from the shadows, screaming as it charged toward him. His instincts kicked in instantly, and instead of fighting, he sprinted back the way he came, escaping into the night. Though unharmed, the incident left one unsettling mystery. Was this a genuine encounter with someone hiding in the dark, or an elaborate setup meant to terrify viewers?
This old, treehouse. Cute. Oh, there's a basement. Let's check the basement out. Ooh, dark and creepy. Really dark. Oh. I'm gonna need a flashlight for this. Hold on. Okay. I wonder what's behind this door.
If you felt uneasy watching that, don't go anywhere. The next clip will make your skin crawl. The next story features Ghosty, a creator here on YouTube who spends much of his time investigating haunted places. Using Randonautica to guide his adventures, he wound up in an abandoned house tucked away in the forest, but his usual exploration turned frightening when loud, deliberate footsteps echoed through the empty halls. Believing someone else might be inside, he shut down his equipment and tried to stay hidden. Let's check out what happened.
Anything, spirits here? Shut up.
With the main exit blocked, he cautiously headed toward the basement, searching for another escape. That's when the real fear set in.
Hey, how are you going?
A figure cloaked in darkness appeared and began chasing him, forcing him to flee the building. As he bolted outside, he spotted it once more, this time staring back at him from the window. Ghosty escaped without injury, but shaken by the experience, he has no plans to step foot in that house again. Could this have been a spirit, or something far more sinister? Think that was terrifying? Just wait, what's next will make your heart race like never before. Our next chilling story comes from urbex Gecko, a YouTuber who documents forgotten places across the globe. His videos often showcase crumbling houses, abandoned factories, derelict hospitals, and sites long left behind. On December 17, 2018, while exploring a deserted home in Melbourne, he found himself in a place frozen in time, dust covering every surface, objects scattered as though their owners had simply vanished. But soon, he began noticing things that suggested the house wasn't as empty as it first appeared.
Sorry.
The footage opens with Gecko stepping into the abandoned property on a humid Australian afternoon. The rooms are thick with dust, the atmosphere heavy and stale. Faded writing marks the walls, possibly left by a former resident. Old belongings sit untouched, giving the impression that life here ended abruptly. Out of curiosity, he opens a refrigerator, only to recoil at the revolting sight inside, food containers completely overtaken by mold.
Bags full of old food. Whew. Some more there, so many flies as well. Oh, there's some weird stuff in these houses. Christine will be doing his yodeling on Tuesday morning. Please keep the clothesline and washing machine free for her. Thank you. Jeez. That's old. Been finding a lot of these lately, where they'll have the study, I assume, joined onto the kitchen, and then the little chute to pass the food through. Dare I open the fridge? Oh. Oh. Yeah, mouth closed for that.
Deeper inside the house, he comes across something strange. A bag of nuts and a sealed package of croissants. The packaging has preserved them, masking any odor, but their presence is unnerving. Were they abandoned long ago, or placed there much more recently? The question unsettles him, fueling the uneasy feeling that someone else could still be living here.
Or just bags of rubbish. Great staircase though. Tom Jones. Don't mind that. Trippy. Has a house right there, just literally over the fence. White dwarf. Still got the nuts in there. Oh. Croissant's still in there. Damn. That's crusty. Although surprisingly, that packaging has somehow kept the smell in.
Eventually, Gecko climbs the unstable staircase, arriving at a door with words crudely scrawled across it, "Home, sweet home. Keep out." He pushes the door open anyway. Inside, to his horror, lies a man, fast asleep. Frozen with fear, Gecko backs out quietly, careful not to disturb him. Realizing he has intruded into someone else's dwelling, he ends the exploration and slips out of the house. It's a sobering reminder that abandoned buildings sometimes hide more than just ghosts. If you had been in his shoes, how would you have reacted?
Sorry. Oh God. Someone living in there. Whoops. Okay, that's awkward as f***. I think I'll end that.
We've saved the most disturbing for last. This final clip is not for the faint of heart. Our last encounter of the evening explores a group of friends who run the YouTube channel Uncharted Expeditions, known for pushing into forgotten ruins and documenting the eerie silence of abandoned sites. Their journeys usually blend thrill and discovery, but on this night the line between adventure and survival blurred in terrifying ways. The footage begins inside a massive derelict building where their excitement is obvious as flashlights sweep across endless corridors. Yet the oppressive stillness and sheer size of the structure weigh heavily, and the unease only grows when a shrill alarm suddenly pierces the air.
Should we do it?
It's the same alarm.
No, it's not. It's the same alarm. Are you sure? I feel like it would be louder though.
Let's go to it.
Hey, that mother really pulled up and would crush you. Let's just.
Look, the fire alarms are not going off.
Yeah, they would go.
They're all over the place.
The sound echoes through the hollow interior like a warning call. Drawn by curiosity instead of fear, the group follows it deeper into the labyrinth. They eventually arrive at what seems to be an abandoned kitchen. To their surprise, the blaring noise isn't from a security system, but from an industrial freezer left ajar, still humming after all this time.
It's this. It's because the freezer's open.
Oh yeah, bro. It's like so it's going from. Hey, look at that scary as fuck. It's cold in here.
Cold air spills out, chilling the room far beyond what's natural. For a brief second, they feel relieved to uncover the source, but the discovery turns unsettling when they notice a pair of small children's boots discarded on the ground. The find shifts the mood completely, raising questions about who left them there and whether someone might still return.
That's literally shit. I'm out, bro. Look, you see little girl Man's. Man's boots.
Okay, so if more people live here, what did it? Should be.
Every hallway after that feels charged with menace. What once looked like simple decay now feels hostile. Their dread peaks when they push open a rusted door marked with a chilling warning, radiation area. Suddenly the danger is no longer imagined.
They're propping up. Oh, look. Caution, radiation area.
That's cancer work. We out.
We're just in there. No, I think that's where they do X-ray. Yeah, radiation.
It hits them all at once, the chilling realization that they're not alone. The air grows heavy, colder with every breath, carrying a weight that feels almost alive. Fear spreads fast as they grab whatever they can find to defend themselves, pretending it's just nerves. But deep down, they know something is terribly wrong. What started as a fun little adventure has turned into something darker, a nightmare they can't escape. Every sound echoes through the empty halls, every shadow seems to follow. Then they see it, their only way out, locked tight. In that moment, the truth sinks in. They're trapped, and they're not alone in the dark.
I think we're locked out now. I swear to God. Maybe not this way. Let's go this way. Oh, that's outside.
Shouts echo down the corridors as they frantically search for another way out. What began as playful exploration now feels like entrapment in a living nightmare. At last, they manage to escape, but the experience leaves them shaken to the core. This wasn't a ghost story or a paranormal trick. It was the chilling reminder that abandoned places hold real dangers. Poison in the air, locked doors, or simply losing your way can be just as terrifying as any haunting. In the end, the true monster wasn't supernatural, it was the building itself. You've watched this far, but if you leave without subscribing, you'll never know what insane content you're missing next.